Why do astronauts lose muscle mass in space? Have you ever wondered why astronauts seem to lose muscle mass while floating in space? It turns out that the answer lies in the unique environment of microgravity. In space, the absence of gravity means that astronauts do not have to work as hard to support their bodies. On Earth, gravity constantly pulls on our muscles, requiring them to engage and exert effort. In space, this mechanical load is significantly reduced, leading to muscle atrophy, which is the wasting away of muscle tissue over time. When astronauts are in microgravity, their muscles, especially those used for posture and movement, do not get activated as they would on Earth. This lack of muscle activation results in decreased muscle protein synthesis and increased breakdown of muscle proteins. As a result, astronauts can lose muscle mass and strength during their missions. At the cellular level, space travel affects the mitochondria, which are the energy-producing parts of muscle cells. Changes in these structures can impair muscle function. Additionally, space radiation and oxidative stress may contribute to muscle deterioration. Altered calcium regulation in muscle cells during spaceflight can further disrupt muscle contraction and overall health. Even with rigorous exercise routines on the International Space Station, astronauts still face some muscle loss. They typically engage in about 2 hours of exercise each day, which includes resistance training and aerobic workouts. Specialized equipment, like treadmills with harnesses and resistance devices, help simulate the mechanical load that muscles need to maintain their strength. However, exercise alone cannot completely prevent muscle loss, because the microgravity environment fundamentally changes how muscles operate. The amount of muscle loss varies among astronauts and depends on several factors. These include how well they stick to their exercise routines, their genetics, and the length of their missions. To combat muscle atrophy, countermeasures focus on optimizing exercise protocols, nutrition, and potentially medication to help preserve muscle mass and function during long missions. In essence, astronauts lose muscle mass in space because the microgravity environment removes the normal stresses that muscles need to stay strong and healthy. Training aboard spacecraft aims to mimic Earth-like conditions to counteract this effect, but muscle atrophy remains a challenge for long-duration space missions.